Hey, today's drink of the day, in honor of what should have been the Kentucky Derby today, we're going to make a mint julep. Shout out to Bonnie Pavone. We had many a party at her house on the day of the Derby, and it was always mint juleps being had. Great times, fun old times. Okay, 3 ingredients for the a mint julep. Again, this is another drink where you can pick the kind of booze, the kind of bourbon or whiskey that you want. Some people use vodka, some people use gin. You can use anything you want in it. It's traditionally a Kentucky bourbon, so we're going to use the Knob Creek. It's mint leaves and simple syrup, and very important, crushed ice. My refrigerator doesn't crush the ice as well as you really need for this drink, so I put it into the blender and made up a batch of really nicely fined crushed ice. Okay, now there's a couple of different schools of thought. They say get 4 or 5, 6, 7 sprigs, leaves of mint. And some people say to mull it, and some people say don't mull it. If you don't want to get pieces of mint stuck in your teeth, don't mull it. They say that you can just rub the leaves against the glass to get it to release its oils and its taste into the drink, and then stir in the simple syrup with the mint and pick up the flavors. And that's the way I'm going to do it today. So I'm going to take all these leaves together. Boy, they really smell strong when you start rubbing them, picking them apart. So I'm going to grab a bunch of the leaves and I'm going to put it in the glass. I'm going to rub it along the sides of the glass, kind of get them to release their, crunch them, not mulling them necessarily, but getting them to release their oils. They say to use 2 parts gin, 1 part simple syrup. You can use sugar, but I think it's sugar and water, but I think where I've already got the simple syrup all made, I'm just going to use a tablespoon of simple syrup. Put that in the glass. Now I am gonna mix this up a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of the bourbon in there now, the 2 shots of bourbon, pound or 2 of bourbon. And I'm going to mix that up. 1, 2. Okay, so while I'm doing that, funny story here. There's an old couple. They've been around a long time together. And Margaret says to her husband, John, she says, John, if I die before you, are you going to remarry? He goes, Margaret, I'm so disappointed. That upsets me too much. I can't even answer you. So he doesn't answer the question. But Margaret persists, and she says later that evening, she asks him the same question. He goes, honestly, Margaret, I don't know what's gotten into you. I can't answer that question. It's just not something I think about, or I just can't answer the question. So, but she doesn't give up. She asks him this question now 3 or 4 days in a row. She's asking. So finally, she asks him a question. He says, I've got it. She says, okay, yes, I would remarry. She says, oh, well, would you sell the house? He goes, absolutely not. Why would I want to sell the house? Well, would you sell our bed? I wouldn't want her in my bed. He says, I don't see any reason why we'd have to sell the bed. She says, well, certainly you're not going to let her use my golf clubs. And he says, oh, no, Margaret, she's a lefty. So, okay, now this is well mixed. So now it's time to add the crushed ice. Pardon my fingers. Okay, and next, just a little garnish. We'll grab one of the heads, just to release the juices. It smells a little bit, maybe a little bit more. We've got lots of mint. We got lots of mint. We might as well use it. Yeah, that looks pretty. And a straw. And there we have the mint julep. If you, I'm posting today. I'm going to post a friend of mine, Nick Sanabria's Honeymoon is Over Downs. It's a very funny horse race using the breakup of marriage and a divorce. it's just the horses are all things you got to listen to it. I'm going to post it on Facebook if you haven't seen it already. It's one of the funniest videos I've ever seen on Facebook. And this guy from New York, Nick Sanabria, I can't say his last name. Sanabria is the author of this. He's the one that did the voiceover. Now you'll see a million copies of it out there with different people putting horse races videos to his audio recording. But if it doesn't have his name on it, then Sanabria, then you're listening to a bootleg one. So enjoy the drink of the day and enjoy the video I'm going to post later. We'll see you guys. Stay safe.